Hi guys, Kyung here. And so I finished up this little inspiration journal. This is a journal inspired entirely on like the handbag inspiration journals Miss P made. Um, about a year ago, I think she made them, and I loved them, and so I wanted to make one. I'm probably going to make a few more, but this one is a gift, right, to a friend. And so, isn't it pretty? I used my romantic roses digital kit, and I call it the rose because that's what it says up here. I call it the rose. Isn't it pretty? I love the way that I had a big poppy up here, but I didn't like it. So I took it off and I put this little, I don't know, this little embroidered applique thing. Anyway, there is the cover. And we're going to open it up. It was made out of a paper bag, right? And it was the tie is an elastic, like that's what it's bound with. So you could take the pages out. Here is our first page. So the idea is it's deconstructed, right? The idea is it's not put together yet. It has everything in it. Like I put little envelopes and some things, but it's all, right? See, ta-da. There's just like pieces, parts, right? For making journaling cards. That's what I did there. Um, I made those out of those cards, right? Those, geez, those Project Life cards. That's what they're called. Project Life. Okay. Yay, look, here's another little envelope. And what did I put in here? Let's see. Oh, just little pieces of roses, little fussy cut roses, and just little bits, right, to use however they like. Okay, so that is that. And then on the first page we have a piece of pearl string, right? We have this pretty lace. We've got these, which are buttons. I think they're red buttons. Yep, red buttons. In this little envelope here. Ta-da! Red buttons. And I'm going to put another little envelope in here like this that'll have red bulb clips in it. I just forgot to do that. And then there's this little piece of just an offcut, right? So there's that. And I'm not going to like play with putting everything back together, but we are going to take it all out. So I'll go ahead and take that out now. And I made this little embossed piece, super cute, this little edge, a piece of red lace, right? We have this, which I also turn into like a pocket, and there's stickers in there. So I put like butterfly stickers, those little acetate stickers, and this was made using a one of TaylorMade Journals, her stamps, and this was one of her envelopes that she ships her stamps in. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Anyway, I have this piece that I made. It's like a paint paper, right, that I dyed and stenciled on. This piece of lovely fabric that has like a house on it. Isn't it gorgeous? I love that. So there's that. Another piece of like embossed edging, right, that's been inked, and a coloring page with a pretty bird on it, right? There's these birds. So there's that. Okay, so there's that one. And then over here, we have like an altered paper clip that holds these. And we have this piece of lace and this ribbon and this piece of eyelash trim, right? All in like a burgundy color. A napkin piece, right? That I took the backing off so that it's easy to just use real quick. It's got a red butterfly and a blue butterfly on it. And then in here, we have, I think, pearls. Yes, pearls. Ta-da, like flat back pearls and this piece of pearl trim. Let's get those back in there if we can without making a mess. And we made a mess. Oh, well, what can you do? What can you do? I'll deal with that later. As I start to pick them up. I'll deal with it later, I said. Get that at least out of there. Okay. We have this piece of botanical page, and it can be colored on the backside. See? And it's got this beautiful, right? And so that's that page. And then the next page, we have this envelope, and it houses these, right? I put a little, just like the ones that Fiona made. She did this in a lot of her envelopes, and I thought that was so cute, so I did it on that one. In here, I made this envelope using deli paper that Michelle Fenske gave me. Ta-da! So I had this fabric, and I think Jean sent me this like fabric. It's like a canvas fabric. It's gorgeous. So I stamped a bunch of these in red on this canvas fabric, right? And then I also did some in paper. So I have some on paper as well. And those can be used, right, for whatever. It goes in that cute little envelope. Right? We have, what else are we doing? Let's see. We have this piece of paper. This is one of my dyed papers. I dyed using all-purpose dye, the red. I used a stencil. That's the stencil part. That's the negative. Then we have a piece of small rickrack, right, which I love, the tiny rickrack. It's a vintage. And then we have this vintage piece of lace, beautiful. And then we have this piece of red silk, like oriental fabric. It's gorgeous. And this is like been embossed, and I put like shimmery paint. I painted it and dyed it and did, you know, played with it. So there's that. So there's that page. Then we move on to the pretty bird page, which I hear was a couple of people's favorite page. It's got this beautiful bird playing card. Isn't he precious? With a red heart number 2 on the back. Perfect. We have a Wonderful Life card. This came from some board game I found at a thrift store that was missing half its pieces, but it had all these cards in it, and I thought they were great. And it was like, it's vintage, so the box was all tore up. It was cool. So we have this red trim, which are like little bows, and we've got this pretty red ribbon, and we have this. It's like a little tiny book page, right? It's got that saying on the back. Here we have, these are stickers, right? So each one is a sticker, and I thought those were super cute. Actually, and there's 6 stickers. 6 stickers there. And we have a piece of, again, one of my dyed papers. I did this using an all-purpose dye, I think, or a distress, one or the other. Here we have this red envelope, and it has stuff in it. Why is it sealed? Okay. Anyway, inside this envelope, I don't know why it was sealed, we have an offcut from that one piece that I made, right? This was like the bottom part of it. And I put in a piece of handmade red, one of my handmade papers. I put a piece of red one in there, kind of one of the thicker ones. Okay, so there's that. There's that page. Then the next page, since it's not clipped, will just come off. Okay, here we go. This is what's on this page, right? We have this red butterfly. Oh, so pretty. We have these, and I don't know why these are all bent up. Those got all bent up. Anyway, aren't these darling? Little, like red berry little cards. Probably from it was clipped. I don't know. We have a doily. Oh, because I'm on the wrong... No, we're not. We're not on the wrong thing. Okay, we have this doily. Beautiful crocheted cotton doily. I did not make this. I found this at an antique store. We have this beautiful cream trim. And then I decorated this. This is just a piece of like writing cardstock, right, that I went through, and she can do whatever she wants with it. And then another coloring page, right, of a tree. Ta-da! So there's that page. Okay, now onto this page. Now I'm going to try to take these out without taking what's out on the other side. Okay, we have this little piece that sits on top. I love that. That's an offcut from the line dot arrow, one of line dot arrow's kits. We have This little envelope I made out of a book page that can also be colored if wished. And inside this little envelope, I put die cuts because I loved that Miss P in hers, she gave die cuts, right, in hers, and I loved it. So I made a bunch of die cuts using like a mixed media paper, and then I put them in that envelope, and I'm not even gonna mess with that right now. I have this piece, which are roses, and they're not red, but there are roses on there, and it's a Tim Holtz collage paper. Right, so there's that. This came out of one of those I Love Paper books. It's like a February page, but I love it. It's really pretty. I loved the back with the flower on it. And then we have a red doily. Isn't that fun? A red doily. I think this came in like a Christmas doily pack that had like red and greens. I don't know. And another coloring page. Ta-da, with a cat. Isn't it darling? Okay, anyway. There is that page. Look, it's got carrots on the back of it. Anyway. So there's that page. And on this page, we have a butterfly sticker. This one is a sticker. See, I even wrote on the back sticker so that she knows. This beautiful piece of sheer like ivory ribbon, right? This red gossamer ribbon. It's like a gossamer ribbon. I think that's what it's called. We have bling in this little envelope. I think this was, yes, this was the bottom part of like one of those little glassine envelopes that you get at like a fast food place. It didn't have food in it, but it had the logo on it, so I just cut off the top of it. It works great. We have bling, pretty blings, lots of red, some different colors, and then some sticker bling. Okay, so let's try and get those all in there without making too much of a mess. Oh, and there's one little gear that I saw snuck in there. He was like, he wanted to go. Oh, no. We have stickers here, and they all fell out of their little folder. So we have a folder here, and I put little stickers in of like red birds and butterflies, and this one. And this all came out of that antique, the like antiquity sticker book thing. So that's what all those were cut out of. Yay. And so there's that little folder. I have these pages that I just went through and stenciled. Just some little, I don't know, newsprint kind of cuttings. This beautiful piece of lace, right? Wide lace. And this piece of 12 by 12 that I pulled from that heirloom paper pad because I really liked it. It had the butterfly and the clock. It had the red and the yellow. I thought it matched well. So there's that, right? I thought it was pretty. There's that page, right? Okay, good deal. Now, let me just try to... onto this page that I clicked on with a little tiny little clothespin. We've got this beautiful piece of Venetian lace. Beautiful. Or cotton kind of antique. I don't know what you would call it. We have this beautiful journaling card. Isn't it so cute? Of the girl watering her garden. And this that goes with it, right? Life begins in the garden. And then these, which are like vellum little quotes, right? One from Abraham Lincoln. One that says there's no place like home. A piece of fabric strip of this pretty red curly Q fabric. And another page from that I Love Paper book. It's got pretty pink paper on the back. I loved this though, that red with I think that's gorgeous. So there's that page, lots of trims and stuff. Here on this page, right, we have a little tag, and that's misplaced, I think. I don't think that's supposed to go right here, but anyway, there's that. Let's pull everything out of there. We have this piece of lace. Isn't this gorgeous? This is a vintage lace with like a pretty red, it's got like red flowers and little grapes or something. I don't know. It's really pretty though. And what did I do in these? Stamped words. I put a bunch of little stamped words in that, in this little envelope. And then we have a book page from a bird book, right? It's got some red birds on it. Some cuttings from a botanical of botanicals that she can color. Right, beautiful. This one and this one. And then this is also a book page. Right, that has a quote on it. And these are quotes. So yay. So there's that. And then this page. Let's see if I can I reclip this maybe a little bit? Just to keep it from flopping around too much. Okay, well it's not. It's gonna. All right, this is on with a paper clip, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the paper clip off. And on the paper clip we have a piece of red sari silk. Beautiful. It's like a chiffon. We have this beautiful piece of vintage lace and some more of those pearls. But I think this is a different gauge. These are the smaller white ones, and the other ones were like the 4mm ivory. These are the 3mm white. Here we have this cute little coin envelope. Isn't it so cute? Oh, that's where this is supposed to go. That goes here. They're all these. Little stamped, and again, I got this idea from Miss P and hers, because she had a bunch of little stamped, these little tags, aren't they darling? With these little tiny stamps on them. So that's what's in there. In here, ta-da, it's just like a red kind of card. And I put tickets in. So we've got some tickets. And then I have another piece of red. It's a kind of a different shade of red, and it's a thinner piece of my handmade paper. So there's that. There's that page. Bum. Onwards to the next page. I think which is the last page? Yes, it is the last page. So there's this page. This is the off stamp I did on a Rolodex card of when I was stamping the words. And so I just thought I would put that in there. We have a napkin collaged cardstock, right? So it's got like a lovely feel on it. Here's another piece of that book page. It says love, and it has lighted lamp. And then in this little brown envelope, we have some beautiful laces. We have a dark red burgundy lace. We have a vintage piece of lace, and this lace was used for the cover, right? And so that's what that is. That's the end of the book. And then on the very last thing that I included is a kind of section of dyed papers. I decorated this one. Dyed papers, miscellaneous papers. I stenciled this one that are just blank, that she can decorate and add into the journal. I thought that would be cool, just a regular red cardstock, a digital printed out, and then she can add those if she wants, or decorate them, or do whatever she wants. So that is the end of the Deconstructed Red Rose Inspiration Journal. I had so much fun putting it together. I'll definitely be making a few more. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I will talk to you later.